Line 47. The board has sanctioned Eric Soda's for termination. After Colorado, we did some digging into Soda's private affairs and discovered that he has been fast-tracked for critical heart surgery at the hyper-exclusive Gama Private Hospital in Hokkaido, Japan. Such a display of power has Providence written all over it. Sodas, who suffers from a rare condition known as situs inversus, where his internal organs are reversed, desperately needs a right-sided heart transplant and has clearly betrayed the ICA to get it. He was admitted last night and is currently being prepped for a 3-day surgery. We have booked you into Gama under the usual guise of Tobias Reaper, corporate shark, here for a standard medical checkup. As such, you will need to play it by ear and procure whatever tools you need to complete the mission. You also need to eliminate Yuki Yamazaki, a Tokyo lawyer who works for Providence. Sodas has already given Yamazaki access to our client records and has agreed to provide a full list of active ICA operatives post-operation. This transaction cannot be allowed to happen. Sodas must pay for his treachery, and his insidious employers must be taught a lesson. ICA's sovereignty is at stake. Powerful as Providence may be, we need to draw a line in the sand. I will leave you to prepare.
Good evening, everyone. Very nicely timed there. And welcome, everyone, to Roulette Rivals 8 PC Losers Bracket Round 4. We have got Blithe versus OhS. We won't be saying his full name. And our maps today, as we've just seen, map number 1 from the mission briefing. We have got Hokkaido, Japan, which so far has provided some very good spins in this tournament, it has to be said. We've seen a world record from Pidgey, as we've discussed at length now across the tournament so far, I believe. Blithe might just be having some internet troubles. Yeah, lifetime performance for Blithe, very healthy. Been here 7 times, won 5 of those, lost 2. Very nice indeed. OhS just been here the once, and he did lose that, unfortunately. Hopefully, Blithe. I've not heard from Blithe, so fingers crossed he will be making it back in time for the spin. Just DM'd me now. I'm just going to delay the spin just by a few minutes. I am the admin for this one. So. Yeah, he is fine. In that case, I'll let's get going. We'll go at 2 minutes past the hour. Give these guys a couple of seconds. They're a little bit of a scuffed intro there, but Blithe he is online actually, but his stream might have instantly crashed again, maybe. Hopefully not. Might just have to keep an eye on that. Fingers crossed we don't have any issues. Even disconnected from the Hitman server, which, yeah, this could be a little bit concerning here if Blithe is having internet issues. We'll have to see how we get on. He is just saying he's got some internet issues, which is unfortunate, especially just due to the timing. Now as well. Yeah, so I'm not sure when we'll be getting this spin here. Blithe is saying he's happy to carry on yet, so we'll be seeing the first spin in 50 seconds time. Yeah, I'm curious as to what you guys want to see here. I know there's a few guys in chat who obviously already know the spin. Yeah, what's fan favourites for Hokkaido? I know a lot of people like the storyline almost. Soda's kills, so you can't just use a pistol. People like the heart in the trash can or robot arms and all those crazy stuff. Baseball player, I can see there. Yeah, that's another good one. Especially the baseball player obviously does sort of force your hand, get that disguise before you take Soda's down. Get game audio for one of these guys.
6,
Both of them have the same. We're going to have to listen to Diana, so I'll just mute for a second. But here we go, spin 1. So we've got Eric Sodas with a silent SMG as the handyman, Yuki Yamazaki, consumed poison as the motorcyclist. Of course, is a hostile disguise, so we sort of got what people want to see, although this one isn't too bad. Blithe, very quick pre-planning here. He looks like he's happy with this. He barely took a second to even breathe there. In the spin with less than 30 seconds of the RTA clock gone. Still see here, OhS just taking a little bit longer here to plan out. He is going to start as the handyman, meaning he has one less disguise to worry about. Blithe has gone for a morgue start to grab the motorcyclist nice and quick, and he can get that set up. The which consumed poison method he wants to go for. He has the water bottle in her suite, or you can go to the restaurant and poison the sushi, of course, and leave your disguise just outside, which will give you enough time to get changed into the kill method disguise. But it looks like, given that he's gone to bodyguard, I'm expecting we'll be seeing the water bottle. He's even grabbed the handyman in the garage on the way. That's very nice map knowledge to know he's safe to do that. Left is smuggle there, but I think that'll be SMG. You can leave there, no problem, because he doesn't need that for the time being. OhS is still he's doing a lot of pre-planning here. He's nearly 2 minutes in now, and he's still just making sure he's got everything he wants. He is starting his load-in now. Meanwhile, Blithe, pretty big in-game time lead now. Got a lot done in that time so far as well. That is his handyman ready as well. Don't know where that hat came from, of course, because I'm pretty sure the guy he knocked out didn't have one. There we go. Blithe has some key hackers as well to get himself back in. SMG smuggle, as we said. So will we see Blithe sitting at the exit here for a lot of this? Missed the kill, there we go. Didn't change too early, of course. Sodas are instant. I'm going to take the cameras out. He's got a little bit of time to work with. Map record was 328, I believe it was. Blunts by Pidgey. Like I said, that was in the very first game of the tournament. But yeah, I mean, we could have been close, I think, if this was anything other than consumed poison. I think the time it takes slowed this down a bit too much, unfortunately. OhS just not really been able to get anything strung together, unfortunately. Blithe looks like he's not worried about any kind of world record. He just wants to make sure he's out safe. I'm going to take the security guard. He can run to the jet ski, or the snowmobile even, and yeah, that's very nice from Blithe. And OhS won't be able to get this done in 47 seconds. And yeah, very nice first map there from Blithe. Very nice indeed. Not much really you can say about that. It was just a just an exceptional performance, frankly. I think he might have done that on all in one run as well. So yeah, very nice work. Yeah, our next map we were heading over to Santa Fortuna. Was picked by OhS, and I'm just going to send you guys over to have a quick look at the mission briefing. I'll be with you in just a couple of moments.
Good morning, 47. Our Providence contact has shared the identity of the Shadow Client, a former mercenary and bodyguard by the name of Lucas Gray. His past is a black void, but our analysts are digging deep. Meanwhile, we've had a breakthrough of our own. Comparing the malicious attack patterns with global shipping and transportation routes, we've figured out how Mr. Gray and his paramilitaries move around the world undetected. They're using the distribution network of the Delgado Cartel, Colombia's biggest drug manufacturer. Clearly, Gray must have struck a deal with the Delgados. Consequently, if we can cripple the cartel, we can severely limit the malicious strike range. But to do so, we need to slay a three-headed serpent. Sociopathic cartel head Rico Delgado and his two closest lieutenants, PR guru Andrea Martinez and savant chemist Jorge Franco. With equal parts guts and guile, Rico Delgado runs a thriving billion-dollar criminal empire. The word is, the brutal and volatile cartel head is hell-bent on becoming the #1 drug lord in the world. To achieve this, Martinez, a childhood friend of Delgado's, has been buttering up state leaders and decision-makers, paving the way for an expansion of the Delgado logistics network, while the brilliant but aloof and antisocial Franco has been hard at work developing a new type of super cocaine. So, three of Colombia's most infamous crime lords inhabiting a decidedly hostile environment. I will leave you to prepare.
Hello everyone, welcome back, and just in time for a co-caster who has just stepped in, where if everyone could say a nice hello to everyone's favourite, jokerj. How you doing? Doing good. Managed to get all my admin work done during the mission briefing, so yeah, no problems now. Yeah, I mean, may as well ask you now you're here. What do you want from a Santa Fortuna?
I mean, I say it all the time. I think it takes away from meta strats. I mean, Jorge can shoot. It's a nice one to see, but it can be a bit long and sometimes make it a bit boring in that sense because of how long it takes. Jorge fire and things that direct you away from that seeker on top. It always can be a bit interesting. Instead of Andrea, a way to, or like an Andrea or something that gets her out of the compound would be nice to see. Whereas Rico Delgado, I mean, most of the time you can just rely on that hippo to get him.
Yeah, I was going to say, SF, I think we've seen a few spins so far with some pretty awkward conditions, so that's pretty much all I mean, I am the admin, so I already know the spin, but that's pretty much all I ever hope for, is something along those lines, just to keep things interesting, as you said. But yeah, I was going to say, well, I mean, we've only got to wait 90 seconds. I mean, we could even see a new map record. You never know. We've already had one set on Santa Fortuna, of course, in Roulette Rivals 8. Our last of the maps to go below 10 minutes for a world record, and that was, of course, Randy, the SF enthusiast, which was just a couple of days ago, I believe, actually, on a very nice run. We can see there an 8:51. Which is very, very nice indeed. Yeah, just 1 minute till the spin, so we may as well have a look at these lifetime performances as well. This was, of course, picked by OhS, as I said. And yeah, so Blithe has been here 3 times. He's won 1 and lost 2. OhS has been here twice, and he's actually tied on both of those occasions. So, we could be in for a long one. But of course, OhS will need to take a victory here because a tie for Blithe will still mean he takes this win, as we are a 1-3 game. Yeah, pretty tense for OhS now. Of course, this is a lower bracket game as well, so we need to. Sorry guys, I'm getting all my Discord pings are going onto the stream. I'm not in streamer mode, as it turns out. There we go. That should be fixed for you guys. Apologies. Yeah, do you want to take this spin for us, Joker, when it comes through?
10 seconds.
Yeah, I will win again. This is all or nothing for OhS now. If he loses, he has to win this map. If he wins or draws, he is out of RR8, so it is all or nothing now for OhS. Then is Rico Delgado, loud sniper rifles, the Whisperer, Jorge Franco, loud pistols, band member, and Andrea Martinez, explosive weapons as the Coca Field guard. So yeah,
Nice and
nearly all 3 loud kills. I mean, you could do Andrea loud if you really wanted to.
Yeah,
but I mean, all three kills you can send them off the edge of the map. Jorge just shoot him off the edge of the map. Obviously, you can tag him or get him in a nice position. Making shoot him into the river. Rico can shoot him into the hippo enclosure, especially with a loud sniper rifle. And of course, Andrea, you can just explode her into the piranhas. So yeah, disguises as well. Band member, Field guard, and Hippo Whisperer. Not exactly the hard disguises at the end of the day. Hippo Whisperer being one of the disguises for Rico, I guess would see that done on him. Get Rico that way.
Yeah, that makes sense. The that one there in particular. Obviously, Loud Sniper will be pretty much a guaranteed smuggle, or at least something they have to bring in. Not one on the map, of course. Loud Pistols. It should be plenty around, I believe. Yeah, the street guards tend to have those. Well, I think there is a few mansion guards who might even have them, but generally speaking, they are easier to get from the street guard. Yeah, I mean, there is a loud explosive on the map, of course. Yeah, you know, pretty much. It's not super heavy on the loadout, really, other than the sniper, if you so choose, but breaches are still the smart thing to do. Blithe, however, he's going for a rubber duck. He might just take this loud across the board. The kind of guy Blithe is. Why not?
That's and of course Breacher, you know, does the kill silently. But unfortunately, unless you have coins, you can't really launch target far. So it'd be nice to see Andrea get launched off balcony into the prize, and it is a way to easily just hide the bully straight away. You know, if you line up correctly, you don't have to worry about that bully being found, unless maybe through a window for a split second. But especially with this thought, if you're in the right place, she will just fly into the river and never be found.
Yeah, I mean, he might just go for an exit kill with her being the Cocoa Field guard, the way he might run this. He's got a breacher anyway, so it'll be silent. So I'm not sure what the... oh, it's a concussion duck he's brought. I'm not sure why he needs the concussion duck. Got some camera troubles, and he's not got a silent pistol to take that down. OhS is having some troubles with the Rico isolation here. He's got some close combat herd.
Jarrett behind. Oh, and he should be fine. The guards can venture into this room, and if you're lucky enough, does stay hidden there.
In for fun saying the concussion duck will be for a Rico remote isolation, which I just assumed the concussion duck would be heard, and not unless you just have to take down those two mansion guards. I'm not too sure. I mean, most people, if you have the seven deadly sins, obviously most people tend to just use the gum, bubble gum, pretty good item.
But yeah, again, I'm guessing what we can see with the Kong ISO is potentially the one that we see so often from Sub Crew Star. Could be the one if I'm buying there. Which of course, if you have a proc concussion device and you put it in the right spot, it won't be found, won't be heard even. So you potentially, but then if it's been a remote, the proximity concussive duck would have made more sense in a way, but.
Blythe wants to go over the log, but the only thing he's got to shoot it with is his loud sniper rifle.
Should be fun to shoot this though, and it will get hurt, but he can just crouch.
Very slow packing animation, of course, because he's got one of the Jaeger snipers by the look of it. These guys got over here pretty quick, actually, so he is going to have to be careful. Get through, no problem. Yeah, pretty good from Blithe there. Just took that nice and patient, rather than just going rogue. Yeah, so I'm just watching both of these guys here, actually. It's always nice to see just when two players go sort of completely different strategies. So far, looking like Blithe might have the slightly better choice of where he started, with having Andrea remotely set up, and of course he has managed to bring the band member already sort of, you know, around the general area. So he can use that, or he can take that over to get Jorge afterwards. The Whisperer is of course pretty much free as far as this Rico kill goes, as you said.
And there's a nice line we can see throughout, from getting Andrea straight away to getting the band member to then going to Rico.
Oh, and Blithe, no, the Hippo Whisperer just with a crazy head turn. And that is orange guns for Blithe. Yeah, that's going to cost him a bit of time there. I didn't see exactly how far in. I think he was about 3.5, 4 minutes, somewhere along those lines, maybe. possibly even more actually. But OhS had a very similar problem there actually in the Hippo Whisperer. So simultaneous restarts here, and yeah, this is where we can really see who's got the sort of, or what appears to be a faster opening strat anyway. Obviously, OhS going for a quick Rico isolation near his car. Given that it is a loud kill on Rico, though, I think the Hippo Whisperer area is probably a little bit easy. Don't want to cause too much panic around the garage. I mean, OhS, when he's struggling to get Rico into this garage here. Needs to restart. Yeah, there we go. And Blithe there, pretty much. Well, he's going to have, what's this, about, yeah, 40-second advantage, give or take. And again, I think we did see his strat looked like it would at least be a bit faster. Blithe has actually brought a Kruger this time, which I don't believe we saw him with on his last proper run. I only just realised, but that would allow him to take the cameras offline. One less thing for Blithe to worry about now.
Yeah, what we're seeing from Mando, you gotta get Rico straight away, then get the Hippo Whisperer, and then go back and get them killed. We're gonna see him completely ignore Andrea and Jorge. He gets the onto Rico. That's what is proved. Yes,
Yeah, and I think OhS, the way OhS is run is sort of how it appears to be playing out anyway, is that it's just a lot more back and forth running, I believe. He is going to have to come out to the village twice. He's going to have to come for the band member, and then he's going to have to go back, set up Andrea as well. I suppose he could do that at the same time, actually. I misread the spin there, but he is going to have to worry about the Andrea timing as well, of course.
What the hell was that?
I always forget what her cycles are like, to be honest. I can't remember when she actually returns back. Oh, he's trying to get these two guys. So he's trying to. I think he's trying to take out the two mansion guards by the garage so that he can. Oh well, just so he's got a little bit less to worry about when he does the loud sniper kill. It looks like he's going to want to try and get. I think he's trying to get that done here before he moves on to the other targets. Oh, well, that's how it looks, I would say, anyway. But yeah, he's just having some difficulties. A couple of different reasons. Yeah, he was struggling at first to get the actual isolation done of bringing Rico in. He's just having a bit of difficulties, well, which is unfortunate.
yeah, and usually with this isolation, we see these guards be left alone, and obviously being a last night rifle call, you have to take out both these guards. I think if you take them both out, it should be fine to just shoot him, right? So,
I mean, it might be
I can't think
soundproof.
so.
I'm not too.
Could you put him into the bunker if you want to go that far? No, it's not really soundproof from these guards, and yeah, one of them is forced the guys can't unfortunately run out. Just do that.
Yeah, OhS is sort of, well, it's sort of like the definition of insanity, just running the same thing here over and over, and it's not working out for him. Fingers crossed he can get one click together and he can start a run. Everything after that here is where, yeah, I mean, Blithe is just building a pretty crazy advantage currently. Fingers crossed OhS can get something put together here. I mean, he is getting, you know, we can see he's getting the Rico isolation itself done pretty much, you know, majority of the times now. He's just having issues with the guards now. Which, if he just drags Rico behind the car instead of sort of in front of the car here, I think it would probably be a little bit easier for him. But no, he's got a bit better this time actually. He's just going to walk in. Yeah, so he may as well just drag this body and hide it and then just bring the other guard in through the same door. Should work fine for OhS. Hopefully that will let him go and get the Hippo Whisperer.
Yeah, that's what...
Yeah, you can get kill number 1 down, which, I mean, Blithe also has managed to do the Hippo Whisperer this time without problem, which is very nice.
Yeah, this is very sore. Very unfortunately last time. Oh, the guys not going into the carriage for. But that should be some. But yeah, I said this where we saw OhS last time. Going to the Hippo was just unfortunately looking right at the stairs, so she couldn't get him. But hopefully this time he does get this guard down, and then the Hippo Whisperer after.
Blythe looking like he's been a bit, like, sort of very sort of extra careful in a way. He did knock out these 2 mansion guards who were in the little caves here, and he's hiding these guys as well. Which, I'm wondering if this is because if he still has the concussion duck, if that's his method of isolation. I'm wondering if he's maybe a little bit worried. Not too sure. Leaving his bandman.
Do it all. Yeah, he has that down, so the detonator in hand. Oh, that's for the breach, actually. Pretty interesting what Blithe does it.
I'm not sure what Blythe's looking for currently. He might be trying to get a loud pistol, and as I said, most of the mansion security have SMGs, or even I think a few of them might have assault rifles as well. So he's going for a street guard from the construction site. Chain luring him with some coins. I should have a pistol. And then OhS is going to go for the... Oh, and how has he gone red guns? Oh, that construction worker for Blithe, he saw it all the way through those bushes. And that is a really unfortunate rip here for Blithe. And that is going to feel pretty costly in terms of time again. That's a 6-minute run that he's lost here. I'm not sure what he's actually looking for there. He was just having a look around. I'm not sure what that was all about. The only thing I can think is if... No, he doesn't even need... I know there is a gunpowder, I believe, in that area there for what would be possible as an explosive weapon. But he, of course, has a breacher that he's already placed as a pillow, so... I'm not sure what that one was. But OhS, meanwhile, he has got the Hippo Whisperer this time. And, yeah, he's got his sniper rifle in hand, so I think we'll be seeing him go for this first kill now. We'll see how he manages to pull this off. Fingers crossed for him, because yeah, he's put some work in to get this particular kill done. Cost him quite a bit of time. Fingers crossed for him. Yeah, that was super annoying for Blithe there, especially because he'll know, of course, he could have just chain lured him that little bit further. Fingers crossed for Blithe. He isn't affected by that. Carry on as he was. Yeah, it was a really good run up until that point. And it looks, that room is looking pretty soundproof for OhS, as you said, I believe. Still down. He's not even going to bother hide the body. I think he might have actually filled that container, so he's going to have to leave him there anyway. So it's a good thing it is soundproof. Yeah, very nice from Blithe. From OhS, sorry.
Now two more left. Unfortunately, the Coke. Would you go to the issue? Right, the issue is now Andrea will be out of the compound. I think she goes back at around 5.5 minutes. So by the time you get there, she'll be going back into her compound, and you probably can go and peek through her as she gets on the top of the stairs. And the reason I say this is she's the remote kill here. You know, like she's the one you can do an exit, and the band member is by Andrea, so you could go over and get Andrea, get the band member, then go to Jorge, and that's what the guard is. So
yeah, I think that's definitely...
It seemed counterproductive to go here to get the Cofield guard, just to go back, get Andrea and the band member, then go back to...
And he's lost something in the bush there. I think that's his breaching charge that he was planning on using for his explosive weapon, so that... Yeah, I mean, that's going to be really problematic for OhS. I don't think he can get that breaching charge back. He's going to hope that this guard picks it up, which he has by the look of it. So this should at least allow him to get his item back if he's able to KO this guy without any problems. I mean, that other guy is literally staring straight at him, so he's gonna have to be careful here. But he's OhS is 100% gonna have to take this guy out now. In fact, he's even gonna take it all the way back, of course. So pretty nice from OhS actually, from something that was definitely unintentional, but at least he's managed to keep a hold of his breaching charge, because I'm sure he had I mean, we saw him pause. I'm sure he briefly thought he was gonna have to restart there for a second. Yeah, so we'll see how he wants to go about this now. As you said, so based on the timings, I think Andrea, yeah, she should be in a compound around now, and I I even missed the second cycle of this.
Might be in the meet. By the time he gets back, I don't know how long it takes to run across the village. So my guess would be on around 7.5 minutes he'll get back, and should have be. But I think she'll be upstairs still, possibly walking down for the office where she does put a crew. So should be fine here to get a nice peek or just carry them both of them. One issue could run with I say her in the is possibly the fact that she could go anywhere really. Slight risk of an MTK. I don't think it's possible for an MTK to happen. But again, you never know.
Hitman things, but yeah, no, he should be fairly safe. Obviously, don't want to do the caster's curse. Keeping everything crossed for OhS. I think at the minute he'll just be relieved that he's still got a hold of his breaching charge. As I said, I'm sure he had a bit of a panic about that one. And I think OhS, I believe, doesn't have a loud pistol as of yet. So is he going to knock out one of these street guards in here?
Yeah, well, the guy right there, which you can use. I don't know. If touching the barrel, I think has one on it. So yeah, he could.
Yes, he does. Yeah. Oh, this is good timing for OhS. Actually, it looks like she's just about to enter her meeting room. So yeah, very nice. We can leave a breacher pillow for her, although of course he is in the right disguise. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a slower run for OhS, but he's just gone for, you know, sort of a safer run. Well, once he got it going anyway, it's been a bit safer. Yeah, he's looking nice now. He's managed to get started. You know, not saying it's perfect, but no one's heard that breach in charge, so that's all good as well. He does have camera issues, as we said as well. So how he's going to go about those? Not too. But he's got a crew.
Well, yeah,
okay.
And I'm guessing he's gonna knock out this guy here for his loud pistol. I could just grab his disguise and get the camera box that way, or just get the camera and guys. They aren't exactly the hardest things to take out. Just have to be careful not to run past the window and get rich from it.
Yeah, and Blithe's got to be super careful here because I think he accidentally. Well, he's nearly getting himself caught here. He's managed to just about move this mansion security from the Hippo Whisper era just as he's returning. Managed to do a nice Kruger shot on the wall just to buy him enough time to get away with that one. I think he might have spotted the gun and the briefcase, however. Oh no. Yeah, so OhS is going for the free band member off the dead band member that's already on the map.
Blithe, which appeared to be a little bit of a psycho. Thankfully, no unconscious witness there, so you know, it made me get a little bit scared over nothing there, Blithe. But yeah, thankfully, you think a psycho unconscious witness.
With some of the rips he's had so far, he definitely didn't deserve an unconscious witness. So I'm fortunate. Oh, I'm glad for him even that hasn't happened. But I mean, this is looking pretty good for OhS. He's just to see if there's a loud pistol on the map, maybe. He's just on everyone's favourite website. A quick shout out to hitmaps.com. I think he's just looking for a loud pistol. Yeah, as we said, there is a few street guards who have one of which is the. It's as good as free, I would say, anyway, from inside the compound here.
I think that's now just gonna knock out this guy here, I guess. Most of the time, if you see a guard without a weapon on them, they'll probably have a pistol. There are some, of course, some maps where they'll have a silenced SMG or an SMG, but most of the time, they're the ones you know about. You know, especially if they have the SMG. That knowledge in that sense, but yeah, most of the time, if they're not holding a weapon, have a loud pistol on them.
Yeah, I mean, when you look at the in-game times here as well, so we can see OhS is about 3 minutes ahead and he's got 2 extra kills done. But this is a spin here that I would never say is over at all because it is still a loud pistol kill that remains. Which, on a map like this, you know, I mean, I'm not sure what his smuggle is. I don't even know if he's already picked it up, obviously, because he has his He's one of those who plays with his mini map, sorry, hidden. You know, one of those guys. So I'm not sure if he's already picked up a smuggle or not. I can't remember. He's not got a seeker. I'm curious as to how he's going to go about this. He might just go for the, you know, where the pilot is.
Oh yeah, the pilot.
Might just go for that room in there. It's not a soundproof room, but
Shoot from the outside.
yeah.
That's always an option. Shoot from the outside. Of course, I'm on the risk of him getting spotted through a window, but that can be avoidable. But if he does have a seeker, you know, you can seek a Jorge in the position where he'll go to the bar, go to the portaloo where you can shoot him from the helipad. Which, if you can do that properly as well, that'd be fine in that sense as well. So
That'd be very brave.
there are approaches. If you knock him out and deal with his guards properly, you can just leave there. Go to the helipad, and if you kill him, I don't think they have enough time to panic and run in that direction. To Jorge. So. Yeah, it just depends how safe you want to play it here.
Yeah, I mean, it's looking pretty good for both of these guys here. We can see Blithe is just, I mean, he looks like he just wants to get this Jorge kill out of the way. And we know he's already isolated both of the other guys. I think he's still got Rico up, actually, but I think he's isolated Andrea. He should have a breach of pillow, I believe. And start the Hippo lore off whenever for Rico, of course, so... Yeah, Blithe may not have any kills done, but he could pick up 2 at least in pretty quick succession. Oh, she's just stuck running around these bushes. Not sure where he's trying to go. I think he's just running around the outskirts of the cocoa fields. Yeah, we're seeing fairly long spin here. We're pretty much halfway through now. OhS with a 12.5-minute in-game time run. Blithe with pretty much a 10-minute as well. So both players on a pretty long in-game time run anyway. Is Blithe going to knock out both of these guys before he goes for the kill? He's definitely taking one of them down.
Blithe has all ties down. All he has to do is just run around and get the kills done. You know, easier said than done. You know, but OhS has definitely, I think, the most challenging kills to do set up yet now, especially in Jorge in this position here. He has to wait quite a long time before he can get in a nice position. And throw strat against this tree, however, to get Jorge. I'm still alone, but his guard here, others around him. Has to be a bit careful here.
Feeling very tense for OhS yet. As pointed out there, pretty much. I mean, any issues here? Oh, and Blithe, he went for the loud pistol shot and to change into the cocoa field, and he got spotted during the change, even with the bushes, and that is very costly here. Obviously, we've got 22.5 minutes left, really. That was a 10 or 11-minute run at least, so you're going to start, you know, both of these guys might start thinking that if they rip here, they might not have enough time to complete many more. They should have at least one more go, at the very least. Or one more proper go, anyways. I mean, OhS is going for some crazy knockouts here. He doesn't have any darts or anything, so he's got to do it the manual way. He does have Jorge pretty much alone now. He's got rid of the 2 bodyguards, so he's just got to find a nice place where he can bring him over to the bushes. I'm guessing they'll probably want that to be near the river, so he can just shoot him and dump, as we saw that Blithe did.
This is why we almost always see a seeker. Yeah, it makes life so much easier. Life got the kill off. It wasn't the kill he ripped on almost. It was purely the often have to try and get the disguise. You know, if he waited a little bit longer before grabbing the disguise, something he would have been fine. Really, really unlucky from Life. Shows why what makes seeker so much easier. That's panic a guard there, but yeah, he runs outside, so he will be 500 there. Won't shouldn't. No, I won't say won't because you don't know.
OhS is literally just having to sort of follow Jorge along his like sort of really awkward path now, and he's just got to try and wait for a point where no one else is around, where Jorge will hopefully react to a thrown item from OhS. Might be a decent chance here, maybe. Going for it. Yeah, it is Jorge's got. He's got the attention of another guard, but he's let Jorge go for it. Managed to get the knockout, but this is going to be a really, really tense dump here now. Going to want the kill very quick. Plus, he is in an illegal.
Very close.
Yeah. Oh, this is going to be so. Oh my god.
47 popped out here.
Oh,
out here. Oh, not what you want to be doing when you're 60 minutes into a run here. Just stop moving. Needs to stop moving for the meanwhile. Let him recover.
Yeah, just please stand perfectly still. I'm getting so nervous waiting for this. He's smartly just moving him the other way.
Yeah, move. Very smart. Let everyone panic and all that. Not a lot of guards around. We'll have a lot of time here. The workers there will run. So yeah, nervous stuff here.
No, it's not the time for buffering.
Shoot, just spam, shoot. Oh.
Oh my god.
He misses the first headshot.
Oh,
so unfortunate.
Oh my god.
Oh.
That is so costly for OhS. Oh my god. So that is basically OhS now. He's going to know he's realistically only going to have one more run at this, or one more proper run anyway. Because if he gets into an in-game time as he had in that last run, then he just has no way to recover from that. And oh god, that's so costly. He's even bringing an emetic grenade this time.
That is just. He just needs to move on now and forget about it.
I'm going to opt to drop the pistol in favor of a seeker. Will make it that much easier, but he is going to have to be careful of cameras if he's going to go this way. And yeah, I mean both players here. I mean even Blithe, he's got a 3-minute, well, pretty much a 4-minute in-game time lead now. But again, just a single rip is going to be so costly. I think even for Blithe, maybe like one more rip now, he might be a bit sort of low on time for him to have another proper go. Shall see. OhS instantly has camera troubles. But that is something he's going to have to probably do with a loud pistol. Which, I mean, if he follows a run like he did, you know, in his last one there, he will have a loud pistol, and he will have already done the Andrea kill downstairs. So the panic caused by that loud pistol might be okay. As chat's pointed out, as you get timed out by my bot. Sorry about that. But yeah, as pointed out in chat, there a tie here is still very good for Blithe, because that will still mean he wins. Because it is a first to 3, as we said earlier.
We're getting to that point now where one more of it from OhS and his entire tournament. You know, what he can optimize and get Andrea, then go over and do the kill remotely. We saw him go to the Coco field, get the guard disguise, and go back. So there could be a time save there in that regard, but
he's not quite managed to bring that guard all the way into the garage again. He needs to wait before he does that thrown distraction.
What the hell was that?
Yeah, I mean Blithe again, as we say, major advantage now. Three and a bit minutes advantage really. Pretty much 4. But I was saying that we have seen, I mean, Blithe has struggled a couple of times as well. It's not like this is, you know, still in Blithe's hands. He's still got to get this sorted. He won't want to risk letting this go to a tie, of course. I mean, although saying that, I mean, you know, with 30 minutes in now, both players must realise that, you know, the other person is also struggling a bit on this spin, so You know, we all know that can
Then
change how you play and things like that. So
you could have the absolute opposite thought. On this far end, my opponent can be pressing done at any time. I could be hearing that 4022 message at any time from hit maps. So yeah, you have that contrast idea. Okay, my opponent could be struggling, but again, they could be done at any time here. But yeah, I just go for one in there, or go for the camera evidence.
cameras would be my guess. Yeah. Blythe's going for the Rico kill first here. The last time he left him up till the end, or he would have been at the end anyway. Obviously, he did get caught. Fortunately, just before that, he will be able to just dump him straight into the hippo enclosure here. Don't know why he's changing into the band member.
Oh, don't Blythe.
I think no,
I
he's
know,
just
it's just
moving it into a place.
moving.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's worrying me there. But yeah, could have potentially just let Rico live for a little bit, or stay good, and just shot him right into the hip enclosure. If he hit him in the back of the head, then potentially would have gone right into, could just flung himself right into the enclosure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really sure why he bothered move the disguise. I mean, he may as well just moved it the other side of this pillar here. Is more what I meant to say there. So I was just went a bit spaced out as I was just worried that he was going to get caught somehow. Is he going to make a quick dash for this here? Ooh, bit of push.
Yeah,
Probably better off just trying to wait the panic out now. Rip here is going to be super costly. You can see he's walking further and further away. Yeah, that seems to be the panic over. Of course, he is technically trespassing as the band member, so he can't just run straight through. He already has the loud pistol. As this guy. Oh, they're just picking up some. Well, they're picking up Blythe's loud sniper and his briefcase as well. Interestingly, they're going different directions.
Yeah. Yeah, what Blythe's doing is just that he is going to go to Jorge now. And that would make sense. Joe has the man disguise. He can go over to get Jorge, get a Cofield guard. He always has Andrea set up. There's no need to go to that Andrea compound anymore.
Yeah, and OhS is about to take Rico down. He's done the same car isolation. Got the Hippo Whisperer and he's got his loud sniper in hand as well. So, you know, in terms of kills, they're technically both level, but yeah, that's that 4-minute advantage still for Blithe here. Getting a bit of whoosh as he runs over the little deck here. Yeah, there's kill one for OhS. Can't box him, but soundproof, so he won't need to. There is a loud pistol. He could go into the secret little room down there. I think there's a silent pistol and 2 loud pistols, I believe. Or 2 silent and 1 loud. Either way, I think there is some kind of loud pistol anyway. Memory serves. I'm sure someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there is one down there. Meaning he wouldn't have to bother with the street guard at a later date. Blythe is pointing this guard path out. Blythe playing extra careful now. We can see he's completely changed his playstyle here. Doesn't want to take any chances. He knows, especially now we've only got 12 minutes left, he knows how costly a rip is going to be here. You know, I mean, you know, OhS clearly stream sniping here. He's has gone for the secret room.
Life. No, where Jorge should go to that bathroom position, and this is the point. This is the point on certainty. If Blythe rips right now, I think he can do this in sub 12. But like from here onwards, I think we got to the point where if Blythe rips and OhS rips, that both of them are sober. So if this is where it's done, the nerves will really be set in for Mochi. If he has that, if he has the spin link on another monitor and he has that time right next to him.
I mean, I don't want to speak for Blithe here, but we saw him last time. He did knock out one of the Cokefield guards. You can see he's got one here. And he boxed him next to the toilet and then went to grab the disguise during the panic. What he might do this time is box him, move the disguise across as we saw him do with the band member before, which is pretty much what I think we're going to see maybe.
All depends what it goes.
In the wrong disguise. He remembers to change over beforehand. It should be fine. Yeah, and he is moving these disguises, so that's very very smart from Blithe. Doesn't want to have the same thing happen again. Yeah, once as long as he gets this loud pistol kill and the dump off here, and he can change disguise. He has a breacher pillow in place for Andrea, and he'll be in the right disguise. And the helicopter exit is, of course, a couple of seconds away. So Blithe looking pretty good here now. Trying to find a dump prompt, but there we go. It's kill done, dump done, guys change done. Very nice, and that is breaching charge detonated. Not quite yet, actually. He's just waiting. Yeah, that's breaching charge done, and yeah, very nice from Blithe, and that is a 4-0 victory for Blithe. OhS just too far away. He won't be able to take this within 47 seconds. But yeah, really nice performance from Blithe there. Kept a cool head is how I would describe that. You know, he learnt from his previous run errors, you know, with the disguise changes and things like that. Took all of that knowledge and put it into one very good final attempt, and yeah, it paid off. So really nice from Blithe there. But yeah, definitely want to shout out OhS. Pretty good performance still, nevertheless. On what is, let's be honest, that was a pretty tough SF spin as far as they go. So yeah, respectable performance regardless from OhS, and he of course will be leaving us now as we move over to the brackets, because this was a lower bracket game. That is unfortunately going to be at the end of OhS's run. This was PC lower bracket round 4. So as we can see, wherever it is, there it is. Blithe advances, and he will face David Red Sox in lower bracket round 5. And as I said, OhS unfortunately is done with Roulette Rivals 8, but I'm sure we'll see him again for the next one. Have a quick look at our upcoming games as well, as there's still plenty of action. Not so much tonight, we've just got the one tonight, unless you're American anyway. We've got Buff Guy versus Ducker in, what is that, about 40 minutes or so, which is casted by Infofon and Yanini, and we're heading back to Santa Fortuna. We've got Isla Segale, and there'll be plenty more action over there. Got Mika versus Frivolous, which is at 2 AM CEST, which is Whittleton and Santa Fortuna again. Plenty of Santa Fortuna today, and that's hosted by Barbecue. And then everything else is in the later days. We've got Miklas versus Randy on Thursday. We've got Nezuko-chan versus TK47 on Thursday as well. And then Friday we've got Papia versus myself. We've got Soviet versus Script. And versus Fanium. So plenty of games, plenty of action coming up, even in the latter stages of the tournament. And yeah, Joker, what would you like to say to summarise that? Because there's plenty to take away from that.
Yeah, I mean, I was only here for Santa Fortuna, but yeah, it was a really hard spin. The commissioner to OhS, he had that thing where you can shoot someone in the back of the head, but it doesn't count as a headshot. I think because I looked, it looked like he did shoot him in the head. But it just the game doesn't register, and I've had that issues with speedrun, especially on Colorado. You can shoot someone in the back of the head, the game doesn't register as a headshot. And if he got that kill off, he would have been fine just to dump him and run.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Infa's just made the point I was going to make that. Yeah, you may have only been here for one map, but that was like 90% of the whole time we were live. Because Hokkaido was pretty quick. I think, before I end the stream here, actually, I just want to confirm, I think Blithe might have been tied for a world record, or at least very close to. I think I saw someone mention something like that in the chat, so I'll just say preemptive, just in case. Congratulations on getting a world record, or at least congratulations on getting very close on what was a pretty, well, reasonably difficult Hokkaido, or in terms of... Yeah, it's a tie. So yeah, very nice from Blithe. But you know, I mean, I'll give you the moral win on that one, Blithe, because you know, Pidgey could have been faster. So
it ain't the actual world record. A tied record ain't a record. No,
kidding, of course. But yeah, really nice performance from these guys. yeah, I was going to thank the admin, but that is, of course, myself, so I won't be doing that. But thanks, everyone, for watching, and we'll catch you for some more Hitman action later tonight. Bye.